Good morning, world. It is 9 o'clock in the morning and I am here to record this video because, oh my god. So first of all, as we all know, the Wentworth season 9 trailer is with us. Okay, it is here finally. I posted the trailer for you guys to see, but I'm gonna post it again now.
Is that something you want?
Baby, you understand me now.
You should be more scared of me than you are of her.
If sometimes you see that I'm mad,
I'm having urges that I can't contain.
I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood.
I'm gonna tell you, I had goosebumps the entire time watching that shit, okay? When Rita says, you should be more afraid of me than you are of Lou, I was like, oh my god, you leave my precious baby love alone. So this video is going to be breaking down the Wentworth season 9 trailer. I'm going to break it down frame by fucking frame. Okay, we won't talk about it. So this morning I'm so excited, and because I'm so excited, I'm going to be drinking out of my coffee out of my Wentworth Correctional Center cup. Okay, my first sip of coffee of the day. That was it. All right, we're going to start from the beginning. Yo, first of all, let me just say that the song that they chose to put in this trailer is everything. Okay, everything. So we start off with Mari. The trailer begins with Mari Winter, all right? And I believe this is Lou's voice that's saying, the path that you're on leads to war. Right? She's saying the path that you're on, it leads to war. That's what's being said. And I'm almost certain that it's Lou's voice. And then we see this little clip here. And I got so excited when I saw this. It's Frankie Doyle, my first Wentworth love, okay? The first one to capture my heart in Wentworth, it was Frankie. We see her, we see Doreen from, and this is a clip from season 1. And I think this is the clip right when she was about to fight with Jax and Jax's crew, okay? So in the middle of Frankie, we see a silhouette. And we all already know who that silhouette is. It is Rita Connors, my second Wentworth love, okay? Then the next clip is Sheila, oh god, whatever her damn last name is, Sheila's punk ass, okay? I can't stand Sheila. And it still has the caption, the path that you're on leads to war, right? Oh my god, and then we see this. We see our Queen Bee back in Wentworth, but not really. It's a flashback to the moment that she realized. This is the moment after she hung up the phone with Harry, where she knew for certain that her daughter Debbie was gone, okay, dead, having died from, you know, we all know how she died, all right? And then, but we see Allie as well, and I was like, oh look, Allie and B together again. Then like the transitioning thing fades and we see Allie, B, and Frankie together. I thought that was cool, even if it was just for like literally like a nanosecond that you see Frankie, because then it goes into this scene clip, which is Frankie again in the background with Allie, because you know we all know that they also have history. So I thought those little visuals were cool, right? Then we see this. We see the Freak and Sheila's punk ass. So clearly, some way, somehow, these two are going to be in cahoots. Now, I'm jumping to conclusions because just because they're like talking to one another means nothing. But look at how Sheila's looking at the Freak. Look how the Freak looks at Sheila. Like, yeah, bitch, I got you wrapped around my fingers exactly where I want you. I don't know what's going on with them. But I feel like Joan, they're either going to join forces, Joan and Sheila, or Joan is using Sheila as a pawn in her long game. And we also see the words written, a lot of people we know will end up dead. Then we see this, which is some screws and a gurney and a body bag with a dead body in it. And still the words, a lot of people we know will end up dead. Now, throughout this whole thing, we have the silhouette of Rita Connors in the center of it all, which leads me to believe that Rita is going to be a major player in this season, this final season of Wentworth, this most exhilarating final season of Wentworth. Yo, when I tell you, I still have goosebumps thinking about what this trailer, okay? The next clip is that we're back to Allie now. Now it's back to Allie, and we've got some scenes from seasons past playing in the background that looks like Sonia Stevens' eyeball, if you ask me. And then, you know, here it's an eyeball in horror as well. For me, that's Sonia's eye. What do you think? And then this next clip is Allie, because we have Allie, and then the background images are changing. So it goes from Sonia, who I think is Sonia, to who I think is Jake Stewart in mid-scream. Now, I don't know if this is from seasons past, like when he was going through that shit with Nils Jesper and the whole being manipulated by the freak, or if this is a new clip. I'm not certain. But that looks like Jake screaming in horror. The next clip is Boomer. Suzanne Jenkins. Let me tell you something. Boomer's character did not come to play this final season. Look at her face. Look at her face. We have our Boomer back. We have, I think in this final season of season 9, we're going to have season 1 Boomer back. Because she's a brute. She's got brute strength. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just with Lou. The reason why she didn't fight back when it came to Lou is because she's scared of Lou. Because she knows that Lou is no joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knows that she within herself is strong and capable of kicking ass. But she also knows that Lou is no joke. So, but look at her face. And then look. There's like fire and an explosion happening behind her, okay? Something's gonna be blown up, and there will be flames. So now we see the freak looking at the blueness, and then we see Mari, okay, looking like she is just tired of it all. And then we see this, and when I saw this, and I heard the words that came screaming out of Mari's mouth, which were, I was like, oh my God, that's the moment when I got the goosebumps. That was the moment when all the goosebumps came, and I was like, oh shit, and I stopped it, and I rewatched it from the beginning because I was like, oh my God, hold on, I need a moment. But look at Boomer's face. Yo, she is squeezing the life out of Mari's little neck right now. Poor Mari Winter. She can't get a break. Trying to be on the path to redemption, and it's just like not going well for her. I feel bad, kind of. But look, Boomer is she's not playing around, all right? She's not playing around. She's had it. She's done being people's doormats. She's done getting punched and knocked out in hallways. She's coming for your ass. Oh my God, and then in the next clip, we see the beautiful, the one, the only, my precious baby love, Lou Kelly. Looking so fine. Like, she is so beautiful, this woman is. And and she's saying, is that something you want? Is that something you want? And at first, I wasn't sure who she was talking to. Now, I'm almost certain that I know exactly who she's talking to. If you look, right, she's talking to some blondes. At first, I thought it could be Sheila. But I don't think it's Sheila any longer. I think she's talking to Rita. Because look at the hair. The hair looks kind of curly. That shade of blue coming from the shoulder area. It doesn't look like I mean, it does look teal. I feel like this is a jean jacket. I swear to you, I think she's talking to Rita. In this is Lou and Rita having a sit down. I don't know where the hell they at. They might be in the yard. Who knows? They might be in the yard. I'm not certain. But I feel like in this scene, when Lou, my precious baby love, oh my God, she's so beautiful. I can't get over how fucking beautiful she is. I've never in life seen a more beautiful face than the face of my precious baby love, Lou Kelly. So she's asking Rita, for me, this is Rita, she's asking her, is that something you want? I don't know what they're talking about. But Lou Kelly don't play. Look at her face. She's like, bitch, ain't nobody scared of you. So then we hear Allie's voice now, screaming in a panic, push the panic button, right? And we see this weird smiley face made out of barbed wire that looks like it's in flames, okay? And again, we see Rita Connor's silhouette. in between it. Yo, when I tell you, she's just there. She's just there throughout the whole entire freaking trailer in silhouette form. Then we get the famous clip of Vera pushing the panic button from the original little clip of the trailer, and it goes into, you know, all the duress buttons that we've already seen. We see fucking Vera, you know, behind the duress buttons. We see Sheila's punk ass behind the duress buttons. We see Boomer. At first, when I first saw this clip of Boomer, I thought that Boomer was just like in horror. Like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on and we're in trouble. But now, looking at her face, I see it. She's angry and she ain't playing no games. That's the look on her face. See Vera looking into the blueness. We see Anne's bitch ass, okay? Yo, Anne is a bitch. Stay tuned to find out why. And then we see the storm clouds and we hear the voice, which is Rita, saying, "You should be more scared of me than you are of Lou." And then we see Rita, and she's slowly turning her face to look at the camera like, yeah, bitch, I said it. You leave my precious baby love alone, okay? Rita and Lou, y'all need to chill. I don't want y'all fighting because I love them both. I love Lou more, as we all know. But Rita's strong, and so it makes me worry for Lou's safety, okay? Leave her alone. Oh my God, and then who do we see next? Judy. I can't stand Judy Bryant, okay? Let's just throw that out there. I don't like her character, and I don't like her character, okay? She needs to go in the most horrific of ways, and that is one thing that I am looking forward to seeing in this final season of Wentworth. Then we're back to Joan, contemplating her life's decisions, and she's you know, talking about, I'm having those urges that I can't contain. And then we see the knife, a clip to the knife. Somebody commented yesterday something about the knife. They were like, that big ass Michael Myers knife, and I cracked up. But yes, it is a big ass Michael Myers knife. So we see her pulling out the knife, right? And then it cuts real quick to Linda Miles coming full speed ahead down the little hallway. Not the hallway, what is this? A corridor? I don't fucking know. She's walking down the thing and she's pulling out her damn baton. Like, she got a thing for this baton. Bitch, like, throw a swing with your fist, why don't you? Stop beating them with this big-ass stick. You don't have to beat a woman with a baton if you yourself are a woman. You know what I'm saying? Save that for the men who are trying to swing their dicks around thinking that they're tough. Beat them with the baton, not the females. Like, the female, you could stand and fight her with your hands, Linda. Jesus. And when we see the next scene, she's got the baton open. We see it looks like Lou. And then in this next still shot, it looks even more like my precious baby love Lou. Like, look at that body. I know it's my precious baby love. Who else could it be? Nobody in Wentworth looks as good as Lou. And then it cuts back to Joan. It cuts back to Joan. Now, at this point, we're hearing this wonderful music. This song. Like, it's like a remix of that song. Please don't let me be misunderstood. I don't know who sings it, but whoever sings it, thank you for writing it, because it was remade into this masterpiece that they're using on Wentworth for the final season's trailer, all right? So we see Joan in pursuit. Not in pursuit. We see her getting ready to attack, right? Once again, I got to go on record as saying I don't think this is a real scene. I think this is like a dream, or like somebody in the comments said, a daydream or a fantasy. Like, in the midst of her talking to Dr. Miller, she's saying what she's thinking, and this is what it is, and they're like showing it. That's what somebody left the comment. If I can find a comment, I'll put it here. If not, you know who you are. But look at the people in the background. Nobody's paying no mind to the freak about to fucking stab somebody with a big ass knife. Like, really? Then we see it is Mr. Jackson. Which I wasn't shocked to see that it was Will, because we had pretty much all worked it out. We saw the tattoo, you know what I'm saying? We saw the fucking epaulets, the stars, whatever the fuck they're called, that show you're the governor, right? So we knew it was him, and now they're just, you know, confirming that it is. But I don't think that he's gonna get stabbed in this scene. I just really don't. Look at his face. He's like, what in the fuck is going on? Like, he knows nothing. And then look at the women in front of him. So these women, like, they could see that Joan is coming up behind. Why are they not acting like, oh shit? Because it's not real. That's why. That's what I think. Anyway, that's not a fact. It's just my opinion. The next clip is Jake Stewart, all right? Now, these clips here, they're like the clips with the blue in the background. These are not clips from the season. These are like the promo clips. So we see Jake, you know, and that's that. We see Ruby. Her hair looks different. Her hair looks like it's been straightened and recurled as opposed to its naturally curly state. That's just something that I noticed. No big deal. In the background, we see Sheila. Now, up until this point, I feel like the background images that we've been seeing in the promo have been of seasons past until this, because what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I see Sheila and she's with a screw. I don't know who the screw is, but from this next side profile of the thing, I want to say it looks like Will, but I'm not certain. So I don't know what's going on in that scene. Then the next scene is, I was just like, oh shit. When I saw this, my reaction was, oh shit. Mind you, the entire time I've got goosebumps. I've got goosebumps and I'm shaking and I'm like wiggling and I'm like, oh my God. And it was what a feeling it was to finally, it was well worth the wait this trailer was. And whoever put this trailer together, good job. Kudos to you, because this is the shit right here. So boom, this next scene is Anne Reynolds, Linda Miles, and Judy Bryant, and they're in the boiler room where Anne liked to take Lou to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? They're there. And Anne now has the damn collapsible baton. Like, y'all bitches need to learn how to square up. This is all I'm saying. You can't go pushing your weight around with a weapon towards another woman and feel like you did something. Like, you don't get no points for that. And she's tied up. She looks like she's handcuffed or chained to this railing so she can't get loose. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not tough, Anne Reynolds. Anne Reynolds is about to rain down on Judy with the fucking baton. So we see her getting her momentum to hit her with it. And then boom, she hits her with it. And then Judy's body, like, you know, and that's what that is, right? So next scene is, oh my God, one of the best little clips that I saw in this whole entire thing. I got so excited. So excited. So we see the women and they're out in the yard, right? And I see Judy Bryant's punk ass, okay, running across the fucking grass. Who is she running to? Who is she running to? She's running to Luke Kelly. Luke Kelly is also going towards her. They're coming at each other full speed ahead, okay? But I don't know who the fuck Judy Bryant thinks she is going to attack my precious baby love Luke Kelly. Like, bitch, you are a spaghetti noodle that has been overcooked in hot boiling water compared to Luke Kelly. And Luke Kelly is the fucking collapsible baton that Linda Miles holds near and dear. You can't win. You can't win. In the words of Adrian from the movie Rocky IV, you can't win. So we see them running towards each other. And then in this picture here is very interesting because it looks like Lou's got something in her hand. I could be wrong. It could just be blurriness of the photo. But it looks like Lou might be holding something. And behind Lou, it looks like Reb. So if the rumors are true and Reb dies in episode 1, then this has to be episode 1 because that looks like Reb to me, standing behind Lou Kelly, okay? Judy's coming at Lou, arms stretched out. In this next clip, you see in the background Booma and Ruby watching in horror. It looks like Ruby might be making her way to go run towards them. Why? I don't know. But I knew, you know, like you can't fuck with Luke Kelly. It is what it is. So Judy is running up on Luke Kelly, and as you can see, she's not doing too well. So what's happening? Luke Kelly pushes her to the side like if she's some type of bug that's been irritating her. She swats her away like a fly. Okay, and as you see by these photos, what happens? The bitch falls. She ends up on the ground where she belongs, like the filth that she is, okay? And then whose face is exposed now that Judy's on the floor like a crushed bug? We see Sheila. Yo, Lou is just so exhilarating. I'm trying to look at her hand to see if something's in it. I don't know. Maybe something wasn't in her hand. Luke Kelly is no joke, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, stop fucking with Luke Kelly because Luke Kelly will come for your ass. So she knocks her to the ground. Sheila's face is left exposed, looking a little worried, okay? And from this point, I don't know who Luke Kelly is going towards. Is she going towards Sheila? Is she going towards Ruby? I don't know what the fuck is happening, but Luke Kelly's on a mission to destroy, okay, in this yard. The next clip we see is Boomer, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. This little clip was really, really fast, and all that I was able to see was just basically this, which is, I don't know if she's kicking someone, maybe Mari kicking her while she's down. I don't know, because we saw that she was, choking her out. I don't know what's going on here with Boomer. Somebody said, was it JoJo Bean? I don't remember who the fuck it was. Somebody told me that it looks like she's being dragged away. That's not what I saw. I don't see her being dragged away. I saw her like kicking something. But then again, I don't know. In this next little clip, we see my beautiful, precious baby love, Luke Kelly, looking fierce in the eyes. All right, she's in the laundry. There's someone behind her. I don't think it's Ruby Mitchell. I think JoJo Bean as well was telling me he thinks it's Ruby Mitchell. I disagree. I don't think that's Ruby. That hair is longer than Ruby's hair, and that person just doesn't look like Ruby Mitchell to me. She looks like one of the sideline inmates. And Lou, she's ready to fucking pop up and fuck some shit up. I feel like this little... Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. Look at them. Look at them. She's fierce, okay? She doesn't give two fucks. I feel like at this point, Reb is probably already dead. Because look at her face. She's coming for your ass, yo. Oh my God. I love her so much. If Kate Box were ever to do one of those Wentworth Con, like virtual meet and greets, listen, I will sell my soul if I don't have the $80 available for the ticket. My soul will be sold to the highest bidder because I'm talking to my precious baby love, all right? The next scene, we see Mari's little neck with a noose tied around it. Oh my God. And who's putting it around her neck? It's Boomer. Boomer has a noose. They throw it around Mari's little neck and they string her up. And while they don't string her up, you don't see it. You assume she's going to be strung up. We don't know what's going to happen, all right? So it's in her neck. She's screaming. And look at Boomer's face. Boomer, yo, I'm telling you, she did not come to play this season. Next clip, we see Rebel Keen, okay, screaming bloody murder in the promos. This is, and then, but as he's screaming, you hear a scream happening in the background. I have to review the footage to try to identify the scream, okay? But he's screaming, you know what I'm saying? And then if you see this clip, I feel like maybe he's screaming because Mari dies and he finds her body. Because look at that closed eyeball behind him. Whose eye is that? Whose eye is that? Is that B's? I feel like that might be B. Smith's closed eye. But at the same time, what if it's Mari's dead body, dead lifeless body, and Reb's screaming because he found it and he loves Mari like a mom? Next clip, we see, what's her name? Ali Novak. She is screaming, okay, which seems to be a common theme in these clips. She's screaming in what looks like utter pain. I don't know what's going on here, but somebody's doing something to her arm. So her arm starts off like regular, and then as the clips go, her arm goes up, and then like down, or like stretched and down or whatever. But if you look at this picture here, like who the fuck is doing it? Who the fuck is doing it? It looks like it's one of the women, because we see the blue, but then we also see a jacket that looks like Rita's jean jacket. So I don't think that she's being hurt in this scene. I think they're doing something that has to be done. Maybe stretching her out, maybe something, but I don't think they're hurting her. Like, I don't think there's any malice happening here, okay? But she's screaming. It hurts her. It's hurting nonetheless. She's in pain. So she's here screaming in pain. And then the next clip is Vera Bennett looking utterly disturbed. Okay, she's like, she sees something. She sees something horrifying. And she's like gasping with shock. And I'm sure that when we see this, we all too will be gasping with shock. Because what the fuck do you see, bitch? And then the next clip is this. Okay, we see these, what they look like deep freezers, okay? We see a hand emerging from the freezer, and then in the next clip, the hand like smacks down onto the freezer. So I'm gonna zoom in to this hand. The fingertips look a little questionable. First of all, the forearm looks short. That looks like a short person's arm. If we look over, we see that there is a lock. I don't know if that's a latch or if that's a lock and key, but there's something dangling over there. I don't know what the fuck it is, but we see a hand. I want to first of all say never in the history of Wentworth have I noticed a deep freezer in the kitchen. Okay, where the fuck is this? Who is that? Who does this arm belong to? Why are these freezers here? Like, I've never seen a freezer. So now all of a sudden y'all have deep freezers and there's a body in it. Like, what in the fuck? Is this part of the scene? Is this like an actual scene? Or is this part of the promo? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm going to go on record as saying I think this is maybe part of the promo. So then it goes right back to Joan. You know what I'm saying? That's the last thing that we see before we see this. The final sentence. Wentworth, August 24th, 2021. My birthday. All right. So that was the trailer. Wasn't that exhilarating, world? Oh my God. When I tell you I still have the goosebumps, I will never get over this trailer because it was so fucking good. Like I said earlier, it was well worth the wait. I'm excited to watch the season, but now that they've given me hope for what's to come, I'm going to try to just chill and patiently wait for the women to come back into my life. All right, let's speculate, shall we? So we're going to start with that hand in the deep freezer. What in the fuck? Where did it come from? Who does it belong to? Why is it there? What's happening? And like I said, it looks like a short arm, like a short person, because the forearm was, you know. So who's short on Wentworth? Reb, Mari. That doesn't look like Mari's hand to me. That looks like a hand of someone, you know, like stronger than Mari. I think if that's a real scene, then that is definitely Reb Keen's hand coming out of that freezer. Oh my God. So what? They're going to kill him and they're going to stick him in the deep freezer? Oh my God. I don't know. I don't want to speculate, and I don't want to put that out there in the world because I don't want Reb to die in a freezer. Can you imagine? Is he gonna die in the arms of his precious baby love, Luke Kelly? That would be so fucking dramatic, yo. That she doesn't find his lifeless body. Instead, he's still alive, hanging on to the last moments of life, and he's telling her, I love you, as the blood is coming out of his mouth. I hope that doesn't happen. It's gonna be so good. From the trailer, all I can tell you that I know for sure is that Rita and Boomer and Luke Kelly, they ain't playing no games with nobody this season. First of all, Mari Winter, you know, can Mari Winter get cut a break? I hope that she does not get hung. A part of me feels like, you know, they're not going to put that thing around her neck and then kill her, because you're basically showing us her murder scene. I don't think they would do that. And I hope that that's not the case. I hope that somebody saves Mari, because she deserves salvation. If she's not up in Wentworth this season actively trying to kill Ruby, then I don't think anybody should be up in there actively trying to kill her. She might get caught up in the crossfires. Maybe somebody will lie and say that she did this, that, or the third, and this is why. Ali clearly set forth the order for her execution, and I hope that somebody stops it from happening, because what the fuck? What is it also with the writers of Wentworth and Mari's throat? Okay, season 8. She tries to kill herself by pushing the fucking weights down on her throat. That was horrible to watch, okay? That was a horrible scene to watch. And honestly, I don't watch it anymore. I skip right past that part because it was a lot. It was a lot. And then we have Ali trying to kill her and drown her with the water. You know what I'm saying? Also throat and air and lack of oxygen. You know what I'm saying? Like, what in the motherfuck? Now we got Boomer. Oh, and then Luke Kelly. You listen, Luke Kelly can do no wrong. That's just the bottom line. But Luke Kelly choked her up. Also, you know, they look at her, they see that she's little and she's got this small neck, and their first instinct is to, like, let me wring your neck. Stop that. Like, why do women always gotta get choked out? Like, cut it out. So then in this new thing, we see Boomer once again choking the poor bitch out, and then they want to string her up like they did to the freak in the kangaroo court. Oh, Maria Purísima. I just want Mari to not die in this horrible way. She doesn't deserve this death, especially just because she wants to redeem herself. Like, I see it. Like, she could have killed Ruby. She could have had Ruby locked up for life. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't do it. She didn't do it. So have mercy on fucking poor Mari Winter. Luke Kelly. Luke Kelly's coming for your ass. She's coming for your ass. I wish and hope and pray she'd be coming for my ass. But, you know, she doesn't exist in the real world. So she can't be coming for my ass unless they make me a character in Wentworth, which is too late because it's the final season and there ain't gonna be no more Wentworth. Just, you know, there's a lot of shit that's gonna go down. At this point, I can't really speculate about anything. I'm far too excited to speculate about what I think might be happening because I just don't know. But, you know, so many things are gonna be happening. It's going to be the best season ever of Wentworth. I want to give a shout out to the writers of Wentworth. Y'all be doing your thing. I love it. And I think that's it for this video. Have I forgotten to say anything? Any thoughts? I'm sure as I'm editing, I'll remember things that I forgot to say, and then I'll just add them in, you know, as text on the screen. Shout out to Wentworth Con for making these mugs possible, okay? August 24th, my birthday can't come quick enough because that's the day that everything changes. So yeah, man, yeah. It's gonna be just so good. Let's speculate in the comments down below because I've got nothing left. Tell me what you think is happening in each of these scenes that we discussed. Thank you so much for watching this video, world. If you liked it, you already know what to do. Like the shit. Subscribe to my channel. Ring the notification bell so that you could be alerted when I make new videos. Stay tuned because the Wentworth spin-off show video is coming up. Thanks for watching. Wentworth forever and ever and ever and ever. Goodbye. I want to give a shout out to all the actors and actresses that make Wentworth possible. Y'all are the best. I love you all equally, but Kate Box is my favorite. Okay, bye.